when you're doing a Miss Pageant, like Miss USA, and they got on some mad thing, fam.
Microphone.
yeah, and they're like,
wake up in the morning.
See another day. Well, trying to find a better way.
what's going on, people? Welcome to Put Some Syrup on That. I am Nula Monroe.
Bitch.
Today, we've gone back in a bit of a time machine, yeah. But just from here, you get me, sometimes we're going to have to chop and change, like, until we get our logistics sorted out. But the content is the content.
It's the budget.
Hey, we broke. Donate.
Sipping water. Government juice.
Remember when there was Magnums on the table? Now look.
Oh God, imagine.
I need some new hoodies, man.
I wore this last week. Oh God. But are we back? We made it. We're here. We're still here to show face, you know?
We're here. Put some syrup on that. It's full effect. You see me?
Full effect.
That being said, today we're going to, obviously you know the platform by now, we're going to ask each other questions. Today, we actually don't have a topic. It's a free-for-all. Let me put it that way. You can ask any question from any topic and we're going to see what discussions come out of that.
See what happens, you know?
See what happens. But in general, yeah, I just want to ask, are you good, bro?
Man, I'm good. Yeah, amazing. Look, I started the episode smiling.
Good.
Amazing.
Yeah,
What about you?
Yeah, I'm alright. You know, life is stressful, but at the same time, it's good. You know, you have to appreciate the blessing of life.
Give thanks.
Give thanks, man. Even when it's a bit hard still. So, but it's good and bad, but it's good.
Sit there. How are you guys feeling? That's the question.
Yeah. How are you guys, man? We never really ask each other how we're doing. Yeah, man,
It's true. Man could be going through a mad thing right now. You never know.
It's true. Most people are going through a mad thing.
Sit there.
But yeah, you could go first.
I thought that was your first question. Look at that. All right, cool. Fuck it. So are you milk first or cereal first?
Cereal first, without a doubt, fam. You can't put milk first. Milk first is crazy. If you put your milk first, you need to go see a therapist, man. You're unwell. I mean, we all need to go see therapists, yeah, but that's not the point, man. You're unwell, fam. You need to go and see a double, triple therapist, man, because why would you do that?
What's your reasoning?
I just don't know, you know, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, you put the cereal. Do you know what it is? For me as well, I'm not I never used to be when I was younger the biggest fan of cereal, and I don't like my cereal soggy, innit? So I have to have the perfect amount of milk for that particular
ratio.
Yeah, milk to my milk to cereal ratio has to be perfect. But so if I put milk first, it's harder to judge. But if I put cereal first, I can like stop the milk, eat some. If I need to add more cereal, add more milk, I can adjust. I don't know. I find it easier. What about you?
It's true, yeah, same. Because when you're drowning the thing, like it doesn't make any sense. Who even does that? Is that even a thing?
I don't even know, man. If you do that, hold us. So we can get you out of here.
Makes no sense because you might pour too much milk and then you're stuck with all this milk for no reason.
All this milk and you got to put bare cereal. Even though sometimes I pour too much cereal anyway, but that's neither here nor there, man. Cereal is buff, you know.
What's your favourite cereal?
Ooh. Can I do a top 3?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Top 1.
I'm gonna say Crunchy Nut Clusters, I think.
Man went for the next thing. I thought you were gonna say like Crunchy Nut, just full stop.
It was tough, you know. That was it. So my 3 were Crunchy Nut Clusters, and Crave. Those were my 3.
Shout out Kellogg's. Is it Kellogg's?
I think so. Yeah, Kellogg's Crunchy Nut. Hey, Crunchy Nut is buff, you know. I love Crunchy Nut.
It is.
The problem with cereal is it's literally just sugar. It's like having dessert for breakfast. If you're having them cereals and you're adding sugar, which I do, I try not to really eat cereal no more because it's like having dessert for breakfast. Like, I love cereal, but it's so unhealthy, bro.
It's mad. Bare sugar in the morning as well.
Bare sugar. I used to
eat sweets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to even put sugar on my Crave. If you man have had Crave, yeah, you will know that that's a crazy. I don't even do that no more.
Sugar on Crave, you're mad.
I used to. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore.
I was trying to catch that beat.
Yeah, I was wilding still. But yeah, I'm going Crunchy Nut Clusters. And I'll tell you why I'm going Crunchy Nut Clusters. I love Crunchy Nut, but again, I like my cereal to stay crunchy. It gets softer. Whereas Crunchy Nut Clusters pretty much stays crunchy. Same with Crave. They basically stay crunchy.
Isn't Craig the one with the chocolate in the middle?
In the middle. It gets soft, but it still has a crunch to it. You get me? It's not like, I don't like it when cereal gets soggy. That's not my thing. What's your favourite cereal?
If we're taking it old school, I'm gonna have to say Frosties. You know, Frosties was the one.
Your favourite cereal?
Was
Number
Frosties? Was Frosties, but as an adult, all I have is Shreddies. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Shreddies, sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top,
That's crazy.
stir it in.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Not the frosted Shreddies, the normal ones.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Get me living life, get me.
You say not the frosted
Not the
Shreddies.
frosted one, normal one.
Yeah.
Original.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's dead cereal still, but that's just me. Do you know what though? In my life, I said crunchy nut clusters, but crunchy nut normal was probably the one I've had the most in my life. It's elite. Do you know what? They did a crunchy nut clusters back in the day. Yeah, I think it was crunchy nut clusters caramel, but they stopped doing it, and it was so buff. It's the best. I think it was caramel. Was that a caramel or toffee? I'm pretty sure it was
I
caramel.
think it was toffee, you know.
Was it toffee? I can't remember. It was one of the two. Anyway, it was in a blue box. I might have to Google it in a second. It was in a blue box and it was buff and they discontinued it and I don't know why. I actually emailed Crunchy Nut.
So upset. What's going on?
I was pissed, blood. I was like, what the hell? What's up? Because I was like, they don't have it. They don't have it. Bare times they have it. I Googled it. Discontinued. So nah, I'm emailing them from I'm vexed. I did a Karen thing.
I was about to say Karen Monroe.
Yeah, I did a Karen, but I was so vexed.
Imagine.
But yeah.
Calm.
Any more cereal talk or should we move on?
Special shout out to Golden Nuggets. That was underrated.
Man, so, I hear you.
Ooh, no. Cinnamon Grahams. What do you call cinnamon crunch now?
Yeah, cinnamon crunch.
Grahams.
No, because there was Golden Grahams as well. You might be thinking of Golden Grahams.
Oh, yeah. That means it's cinnamon crunch.
Cinnamon
Yeah,
crunch. Cinnamon crunch is buff still now. Cinnamon crunch is buff. That's something we can agree on.
Forgot about that.
Do you know what though? I just want to quickly go back to another conversation we had time ago. Yeah, this is going to be so random, yeah, but I have to make a confession.
Uh-oh. These are my confessions.
For years, yeah, I've been going in on chocolate digestives. Remember when we had the episode and I was going in on chocolate digestives? I had chocolate digestives for the first time this year in a minute, and they're actually buff.
This guy was like, they're so dry.
I have to take it back.
They're dry.
Sometimes you have to admit when you're wrong, but I'm just making a confession of a time that I was wrong. Chocolate digestives are banging. I've been wrong. I haven't had them in years. I never used to like them. Now I like them. This is a learning curve for everyone. Sometimes you have to admit you was wrong.
You have to.
You have to try
that. I
things.
respect that. I don't need that anyway.
So I just wanted to throw that out there since we're talking about things we like and things we don't like.
No, I respect it still. Shout out Digestives.
Yeah,
Chocolate cupboards.
Yeah. I can see why people like them. Cool. I'm gonna ask my question. Maybe we shouldn't do random episodes because this is so random. Yeah.
Oh shit.
If you could solve any of the world's problems, yeah, with just a click of your fingers, which one would you solve?
Racism.
Really?
Yeah. Get rid of that. Eradicate it. Because it stems deep. I don't want to get too deep in it, but it stems deep. And there's a situation we were talking about earlier where I think that, especially in the corporate world, that there are certain disadvantages in play. So I would eradicate all of that jazz so everybody has a legally equal opportunity, whether you're male, female, different colour, skin, everything, different demographic. Everyone's got an equal opportunity, and that should be decided based on your ability as opposed to your exterior. That's what I'd solve. Over to you, young sir.
It's a good answer still. Racism is obviously a problem across the board. But yeah, no, I would get rid of, it's going to sound nuts, yeah.
Roadman, I'm joking.
But I would get rid of violence between human beings.
Ooh.
Because I feel like that would solve, again, it would solve the gang issue. There would be no more wars. There would be no domestic violence. There'd be domestic abuse probably, but there'd be no domestic violence. There'd be no physical abuse on children. There would have been none of that slavery business because man had to do that by force. The world would just be a lot more peaceful place, innit? So I would stop violence between human beings. I sound like I'm doing, you know, when they're doing a Miss Pageant, like Miss USA, and they got to answer a mad thing, fam.
Microphone.
yeah, and they're like,
wake up in the morning.
we're gonna buy some meat.
Oh no, stop it.
No, that is hilarious, blood. That is hilarious.
Oh god.
Wake up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
It's nothing safe. Oh God.
Hoping it'll get better. No, that is hilarious. Why did you say that? Shout out to that little girl. Still,
Shout
she was
out.
going in. She was going in.
Yeah, he's doing bits, singing and all of that.
Thinking about so many things. Yeah, it's a fact. So yeah, so that's what I would change anyway. I want to hear what you lot would change because that's
It's intriguing.
and I think once we know what we would change, we can start working towards it.
Trust me, very humanitarian of you. Very, very. I'm impressed. I thought you were gonna come up with a mad thing, but
What kind of mad thing?
don't know. Like zombies or some shit or coronavirus. See.
That's zombies, but that's not a world problem. We don't have zombies. That's zombies. Fam. Like, that's a real world problem. That's not real.
Social media zombies.
That's true.
Say it there.
That's true. Go on.
What was my question? Would you rather looks but no money, or no money but looks
Hold on a second. In my partner or in myself?
in you?
So I can either be good looking and have no money, or have money and be bars.
Yeah,
I would have money and be bars. How much money are we talking?
couple grands.
Couple grand, blood. I'm thinking you're talking money.
Nah, proper money, like up money, mills.
Mills, yeah. Oh yeah, they're money, no looks. Money, no looks. Because you can lie, man. You can pretend like people will lie to you, blood, and pretend to be, and you know. If you're attractive, it's calm, innit? But if you're attractive and broke, that's just not fun.
So what's the point?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm taking the looks. I mean, the money.
The looks and the money.
Although
in the cars.
I wouldn't want to be unattractive, but it is what it is, isn't it? Like some I'm unattractive to somebody anyway, so
It's true.
you know what I mean?
Not everyone's cut our teeth, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like somebody's looking at me seeing someone butter, so I might as well take the bread.
Might as well.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of these women, but they're in it for the lifestyle anyway.
That's the thing. Don't matter what you look like. When you have money, see them there.
They're in it for the lifestyle. So, what about you?
Probably say the same, you know. There was a reason I was gonna say it. What was the reasoning? I can get my face fixed in the worst case anyway. I have money now. So you think I'm ugly? Wait till you see me next week, B.
Saying, but what if they botch the job and you look madder?
Then I've got more money. I'll try again. Next.
Nah, allow it. Man's gonna be looking like Uncle Fester. I never seen that, man. Is it Uncle Fester the Nah, Uncle Fester's the actual uncle, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the I can't remember what it's
We're
called.
talking Adam's family, right?
Yeah. The older one, man, the one that's like
What is his name?
I can't remember his
Let
name.
him forget them. Well, I don't remember his thing.
Yeah, I remember Thing as well. But there's like you know what I'm talking about? He's like
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
got
yeah.
a Frankenstein style guy. You know?
Back in them things,
Yeah, that brother, whatever his name was. Cool. Was that you had more to add on to that?
Nah, that was it. Ugly and money.
Yeah,
Rules.
bread. I think you have to take bread, man. As a man, like bread is important, you know?
Especially in this kind of day and age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Money gets you places.
Trust me. Cool. We look at, there are people that are unattractive and have bread, but look at their lives, fam. Lives are mad.
For example.
Rick Ross.
Oh.
Sir Philip Green. I mean, you know, I should really be talking on rich men or whatever, and you know, some people might find them attractive, but let's be honest, fam. They're not like, are they? I mean, I'm not saying that, but they're not, yeah.
Call that black.
But their lifestyles are nuts. I'm not speaking of cold. I think I might shoot you, fam.
Oh shit.
Oops,
I take it back.
That brother might shoot you still.
So I said Bobat black.
Bo black.
Movie back.
Let's give it a quick up. Swing. Cool. My next question is, so it's literally name between 2 and 3. I'll let that up to you. Things like bits of media that you've seen recently that you've enjoyed a lot. Like could be anything. Could be show, movie, album, song, anything. Media that you've enjoyed.
Oh, recently. Media.
It can even be something that you had back in the days, that you forgot about that you've recently found again?
That's a very good question. What have I been watching? What do I even do with myself recently? I've enjoyed that comedian. What's his name? Muni Chihuahua. What's his name?
Munya Chihuahua is funny.
He does, when he shoots, he doesn't miss.
He's funny still.
Any issue or topic, he somehow comes out with a skit like in seconds. So I have to rate the work ethic on that one.
Yeah, Munya's cold still.
He made one recently about the racist thing. I have to rate that one still. It came at the right time. Perfect. Did you say 2?
2 or 3? It's up to you. I'll give you.
That's 1. 2. What did I watch recently that I thought was kind of banging? There's a show on Netflix, a Spanish one. It's called Who Killed Sarah?
Was it subtitles or?
Yeah. No, it's in English dub, but it's a Spanish. I think they're based in Mexico, to be fair. That was really good. Long story short, you have to figure out who killed Sarah. And there's like bare twists and turns. And even at the end of the second series, which I'm not going to say too much, there's a bit of a cliffhanger. So, yeah. Shout out Who Killed Sarah on Netflix.
Twist and turn.
All of that. Twist and turn, twist and turn.
Well, I never heard Who Killed Sarah still, but I don't really watch stuff that's English dubbed.
But if you go through it on Netflix, it's not even in English, so you wouldn't even know. It says Esponita Sarah or something like that. Esposita.
I can't speak for everyone's, but my Netflix, has your Netflix been throwing up bare foreign stuff? Because mine has. Mine's been throwing up like more than
Japanese
ever before.
stuff and that.
All from all over the globe, like France, Japan, Brazil, all over the place, blood, Turkey, blood, everywhere. I'm like, what is going on? It's bare.
Foreign.
Never before. It must be, I don't know if they've got more things on there or they're just promoting them more because we're watching them more. I don't know what's going on, but hella English dubs coming up and subtitles.
Bare of them. There's even a Swedish thing as well that's similar to like Top Boy. I can't remember what it's called, Paragon something.
Is it? Similar to Top Boy?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It was alright. I watched one episode.
Yeah.
And then that was about it for me.
Yeah.
But no, it seemed okay.
Yeah. The most recent thing I watched that wasn't English. Oh yeah, I watched Spirited Away, yeah, but that doesn't count. What's that movie with there was a movie I watched where they're on platforms. Can't remember what it's called. Have you seen it? And there's like the food.
And the food comes up each
level. Comes down and
then if you're at the top or the bottom, whichever one,
bottom.
you get the crap.
Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Because they eat as much as they can at the top, and as it goes down, there's less and less and less food.
And wasn't there one done that like shat on the plate or something?
Oh yeah, he shot on the thing, winding up. So anyway, that was just 2 random bits of foreign media that I've watched because I don't really watch stuff like that, but just didn't want to make myself seem too uncultured. Anywho, so 2 things I've enjoyed. The first thing I'm going to go for is something I was telling you about earlier, Invincible. If you ain't seen Invincible on Amazon Prime, it's animated, but it's an animated superhero series. It's just dope. I can't even ruin it. So there's a boy, he gets his powers, or he's supposed to be getting powers. His dad's a superhero, and then basically you just have to take it from there, man, and see what happens. But it is amazing. If you like superhero stuff and animation, even if you don't, it's sick. But if you like those 2 things, Invincible, Amazon Prime.
Yeah, the trailer looks dope. Look at the trailer.
It's cold.
You won't be disappointed.
It's cold. It's definitely one of the best bits of media I've seen of recent. And then there's an album. I don't know if anyone will know this, but there's a rapper called New Jersey Twerk. He's a battle rapper. And his album is called Jerusalem, yeah. New Jersey Twerk is really flopping as a battle rapper because he keeps choking. But the album is cold. It's called Jerusalem, bro. It's the album that I've listened to the most this year. It's proper sick. If you like bars, and it's more of a hood kind of album, but it's not too hood. Like, it's got different vibes, but it's definitely heavy on the gangster. So if that's not your cup of tea, don't listen. But it's cold. Obviously, he's from New Jersey, as you got by the name New Jersey Twerk. It's cold though. It's called Jerusalem. It's just sick.
Spit a New Jersey Twerk bar.
From his battle or from the album?
Let's go with the battle first, then one from his album.
What's it? I'm trying to think of one that's generic. I can't even remember the setup, yeah, but he's got a bar where he does a Chris Brown setup, and then he does like he's got the Strally, and he goes, "Excuse me, miss, I saw you from across the room." That was cold.
Jeez.
That was cold. I'm trying to think of other bars he's got. But a lot of these stuff that I can think of off the top of my head are battle. Like, you have to be into battle rap to get the bar, so there's no point me spitting them. I'll tell you one from the album that I really like as well. I'll tell you two from the album. One is more simple. He says, he talks about his friend that's jealous of him, whatever. And he says, envy right across from me, Charlemagne the God, which is cold. And then he's got a next one where he says, this might not be people's bar style, but he says, my first op said he had kids, I laid him to sleep, and now I've got 2 kids, I'm praying for peace. I thought that was cold. It's just deep, but it's like, bro, do you know what I'm saying? It's just deep.
Different thing.
Yeah. And then I can't think of any more battle rap bars, but you get the point. He's sick. He's sick still.
It's all right, still. Sounds decent, still. Might have to have that, have a little listen. See what's happening.
Yeah. He's the next one where he does he's doing a bird beat in a battle, and he's like, we take the backside out, and then we take the inside. No, we take the backside in, and then we take the inside out. We're doing a hokey poke. He's sick still. He's sick still. Imagine we take the backside in and take the inside out. We're doing the hokey poke, fam. That's cold. So yeah. So that's my guy.
Shout out. What's his name? New Jersey Twerk.
New Jersey Twerk. Yeah. But he's been flopping recently, so he's really but otherwise he's cold.
To buck up his ideas and come back.
He needs to buck up his. I think he needs a break. He might actually just need to stop now and leave it and just focus on his music career, because he's really making an embarrassment of himself, and he's amazing. So he needs to stop doing that.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Yeah. That's it. Still, I've also been watching a couple of YouTube channels. One's called Tear Zoo, just want to throw them out there. And one's called Hood Nature, and they're both about animals. And if you're into animals, they're both sick. Look at them. Tear Zoo, Hood Nature. Anyway, that's enough.
What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal? There's too many animals, bro. There's too many animals, but I like big cats. So I like hyenas and lions and tigers.
Cats and you cannot lie.
I like
You like big cats?
I like a big cat. I like a fat pot. I mean, I'm joking. I like a big cat.
Little big kitty.
But if I was to be an animal, I'd be an eagle.
If you're beating that, what? I want it bomb.
If I would be an animal.
Okay. An eagle, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Why an eagle?
They can fly and they're apex predators, so. I mean, if I was to be any animal, I'd be an apex predator. Obviously, I'd be an animal that doesn't have any natural predators at the top of the food chain, and I'd be able to fly. So, best of both worlds.
R. Kelly. I believe.
I like animals. I don't like R. Kelly though. Definitely not that guy. But I like animals still. But go on. What's your next question?
Do you think a guy should pay on the first date?
I'm laughing because he was having
a
conversation.
I did it on purpose.
Do I think a guy should pay on the first date? So I think there's levels to that. I think first and foremost, like I said earlier, if you're a woman and you expect men to pay on the first date, cool, but bring your money. Like, don't come empty-handed. Don't be one of these people that leaves their purse at home. That's stupid. That's really silly. Like, because you put yourself in a very compromising position, not having money on you. That being said, I think it's down to the individual. I don't think it should necessarily be an expectation. If it is an expectation, that's fine. But just understand as a woman, not every man is going to do that. So if you go out with a man and he's not willing to do that, don't look at him and say this, that, and the third. Just say, I'm never going to date this man again, and go and find someone that does, innit? That's it. Like, you just went on a date with somebody who wasn't compatible. Same way as a man, if you're happy to pay first date, cool. If you're not, find somebody who's willing to, that's not upset with 50-50. I think it's down to individual relationships. I think it's your taste, innit? And just know that some people are going to agree with you, some people aren't, and you just have to find somebody that's compatible with you. What about you?
Amen. Preach. You kind of hit the nail on the head there, but I just think as women, they should come with the expectation that they're going to pay. And if the guy they go on a date with wants to pay, boom, so be it. Obviously, if you want to go house, just be prepared to pay for your bit. That's my saying. That's my take on it. Don't expect a man to pay, because that's not always how everything goes at the end of the day. What else was I going to say on the topic? Do I think men should pay? Me personally, if I invite you out, I will pay the bill. That's just me personally.
Same.
But again, just don't have any expectations. If he pays, he pays. If you go halves, you go halves. And if that's not for you, then you need to have that conversation and, go your separate ways if needs to be, or, go from there, really.
Same. If it's a first date, I'm more than happy to pay, innit? I don't mind the expectation. I just think, like you said, I think you made a good point. Like, just be ready that he might not, innit? And that's it. Like, that's a thing that can happen. And if I'm 100% honest, I think this is going into a deeper conversation, but I think we're coming into a time where a lot of those expectations and those understandings are getting a little bit to a space of where they're quite antiquated. If a man wants to pay, that's he's doing it as a nice thing. I don't think it should be an expectation, because at the end of the day, women are doing well for themselves, bruv. Like, they're working, they're earning money. A lot of them are earning more money than us, man. Do you get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that I feel like those understandings come from a time where women wasn't earning bread. Women are earning bread. There's a lot of bummy brothers out here nowadays, more so than, do you get what I'm saying? Not more so, but like, so I think those kind of things is where equality starts to become a bit of a grey area, because it's like, once you lean too heavily into those kind of levels of expectations on men, when you have the bread, he can start expecting things of you. Once you start saying, I need a man who can do this, that, and a third, then that's when he's going to turn around and say, I need a woman who can cook, clean, so on and so forth. And you're putting roles on people that aren't necessarily fair in a modern day. Like, everybody has to play their part. That being said, ask for what you want, innit? What you want is what you want. But what I'm just saying is, we have to be careful, because, like, me as a man, I'll never turn around and say, I need a woman to cook and clean for me. Obviously, I need a woman who can cook and also clean, but not for me, as a collaborative effort. So if I'm going to say that, then I would like my woman to say, right, financially, be on the same level as me, and say, look, it's a collaborative effort financially. Do you get what I'm saying? At the same time, depending on whoever's got money and who doesn't have money, do you get what I'm saying? Who's earning whatever. So that's me. I believe in, if we're talking equality, let's work towards situations that, also, it has to make sense. If I'm earning twice as much as you, then obviously I need to act accordingly, but work towards situations that actually equal equality, not just old school rules with new school quality. I hope that made sense.
I was going to go on to the topic where you said if one person earns more than the other, do you expect that person to foot more of the bill if they earn more?
Depends how much more they earn.
So if, say for example, you're on 50k and your missus or your partner's on 25k, say for example you guys are going halves in a house, do you guys expect to go 50-50, or do you expect to pay a more portion of that?
That's tough, you know, still. That's tough, you know, still. Oof, that's tough, still. That's tough, still. I don't think there's an answer to that question. I think it's what you're comfortable with. Because for me, like, let's say I'm the person on 25, for example, and the other person's on 50. I'm going to still want to pay 50, because at the end of the day, I don't want that person to turn around and be like, yeah, but it's my crib, basically. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to be in a place where I can say, well, you get me, we've both put, like, so if you're going to put, let's say, because you've got more money, you might have more savings, and then you might put a higher deposit, for example. That's fine. But I think once you start splitting houses, 25-75, you don't own the house. You get me, you're a minority shareholder. You get it? Like, so, but there's nothing wrong with it. But I personally, I'm up for 50-50. I'm a 50-50 man. That's what makes sense to me. That being said, 50-25 is a big jump.
But you think that's because it's a male's perspective, and the fact that you as an alpha male can't be seen as not a weakling, but the weaker.
No, 100%.
Because if it was the flipped way and you were earning more money, you naturally as a man would want to pay more, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. But then even that, like, but even that on the house. So for me, what would make more sense for me, again, because it's about ownership, I would rather say, let's go 50-50 on the house, and I pay more of the bills, or I do all the food shopping. Do you get what I'm saying? Or every time we go out for meals, restaurants, so on and so forth, I pay. Like, I'd rather do that and still keep 50-50, because for me, it's about ownership. And there are many other things outside of the mortgage that are going to need paid. So let's do it that way.
Amen.
Did you get what I'm saying? That's me, because it's about ownership, like, because then nobody can say this is my house, even though some people can, like, you know, people have kids and then they divorce and it's the woman's house because she's going to look after the kids 9 times out of 10, so on and so forth, situations like that. But overall, the thing, if we sell it, blood, it's both of us, it's ownership, and then the rest is what it is.
But devil's advocate, you're still doing that and paying most of the bills, but this person isn't doing anything around the house or pulling their rate. Would you have a sort of resentment, or what would be your expectation from that individual since you're paying more in terms of bills and going out to eat X, Y, Z? What would be your expectation of the other person? Or would you have an expectation?
I was about to say I wouldn't have an expectation. I think for me, expectations can arise if I'm paying for everything and you're not working. That's for me. That's the only time. Like, let's say I'm earning enough money where I'm paying for everything, then there's an expectation because then what are you doing? Like, then what are you actually like? So what am I doing? I'm going, I'm working, I'm earning bare bread, then I'm coming home and places a mess. Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
That don't add up. What's that?
Yeah. But if it's just that I'm like I earn more, so I'm paying more of the bills, then no, there's no expectations. I think a relationship is a collaborative effort, and I think as long as both parties are playing their part, whatever that may be, and I think sometimes playing your part is, let's say I like cooking and you like cleaning, then you do more of the cleaning, I'll do more of the cooking. Do you get what I'm saying? For example, it's not necessarily everything, it's 50-50, but it's a collaborative effort in it. So my expectation is just that it's a collaborative effort, if that makes sense.
So just pull your weight, basically.
Just pull your weight, bro. Unless I'm paying for everything, like fronting your whole lifestyle, that's different. But if I'm not, and you are paying for some of your lifestyle, and I'm paying for just a lot of it, then pull your weight.
Yeah, flip the stats.
What about you? Would you have?
But again, kitchen. I'm joking. What's the question?
That's a good question. Still, it was if you are paying more of the bills, do you have an expectation on your partner?
It boils down to what I was talking about earlier when the Superman theory from a male's perspective is I feel like I need to be the man and you know be the person for you to look up to in that sense that if I'm making more as a natural instinct I want to be footing more because I'm looking after you. It's the nurturing side of me as being a man that I look after the home. Am I on this? So naturally, I probably want to pay more. If she then said she wants to go 50-50, I'll do exactly what you said. And obviously, cool, if we're going to do 50-50 on the mortgage, then I'll put extra towards groceries, this, that, and the other. And if we come to an agreement, if I'm doing that, then you can maybe cook, clean, do something.
But are you expecting her to
I'm
do
not-
all of the cooking?
I'm not expecting, because again, I like to cook. I like to throw it down in the kitchen sometimes. So we'll take it in turns and do what we need to do. But again, it's all about having that communication, having that understanding of if I'm doing X, Y, Z, what is it you want to do? And then if that's okay with both of us, then we work it out and go from there sort of thing.
Because you got to think as well, like, yes, you might be paying more, but in this scenario, she is working and earning. So you're both working. It's not like only one of you is working. So it's just that it just so happens that you earn more than she does. So you expecting her to work and do everything just because you're earning more is unfair. That's my
It's where you
personal
put
opinion.
money as on a higher pedestal than, what's it, morality, whatever it's called.
Exactly, which is why
High ground.
Exactly, which is why I say collaborative working so many times. I think I oversaid it, but what if I did? But that's fair.
Which is true. But it's mad. And if it's on the flip side, again, as a man, I still want to at least do my share and do pay my 50%. As hard as it may be, that's just me as a person. But yeah, that is pretty much it.
Oh, apologies that we've gone back old school styling. We'll be back to normal soon. Sharpish.
Budget soon come again, you see me?
Yeah, something like that.
Soon have the magnums popping again.
Thanks for tuning in. This is Put Some Syrup on That. As always, we're going to bring you media, come rain, shine, or what's the expression? Come rain or shine.
Yeah, rain or shine. I was going to say sunshine, but you know.
My only sunshine. So, that being said, I wake up in the morning, forget about something. We'll catch you next week, Saturday. Thank you for
Catch you
tuning
there.
in. I am Nula Monroe.
Bitch.
This is Put Some Syrup on That. You get me? Where we do hella waffling.
As we do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff.
Like, comment, subscribe. Come for the syrup, stay for the waffle. Boof!
Peace.